Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from Group B and this is our project which is the venue booking management system. And for the group members consists of me, one Afif Najmuddin bin one Muhammad Syukri, and also Nurul Fadhilah, Ahmad Hazim, and also Tengku Zarul Fariman. So what is this project all about? So the venue booking management system project is to aim in developing a system to streamline the booking and management of various kinds of venues, which replace traditional manual processes with a more efficient digital solution. So customers and venue owners will be able to save time and effort by using the system. And the system will settle the problems that arose when booking a venue using the traditional way. So next is the problem analysis of the current booking system. So first thing first is the manual booking processes, where traditional venue booking often involves time consuming and also a cumbersome manual processes, such as customers may need to make a call or email to make inquiries regarding the venue, and even need to wait for responses from the venue owners, and also need to manually fill out paperwork to confirm the booking. This process is really inefficient and also prone to errors. So next is the limited visibility of available venues. As you know, the main feature that we need is for the customer to be able to see the availability of the venue. So without a centralized platform, customers may struggle to find the available venues that meet their specific requirements, and they may need to rely on word of mouth recommendations from maybe their friends or anyone they know, and maybe they need to make a physical visits to the certain venues that they want, or they also might need to search through multiple websites or directories, which can be time consuming and also frustrating for the customers. And the third one is the lack of transparency. In some cases, venue availability and pricing information may not be readily accessible to customers. So they might need to contact venue owners individually to inquire about availability and negotiate the pricing of the venue, which leads to lack of transparency and potentially uneven pricing practices. So for the fourth problem analysis, which is covering the payment and security concerns that arose within customers, is making payments for venue bookings through traditional methods such as cash or bank transfers can be risky and also inconvenient for both customers and also the venue owners, because they might be concerns about the security, the reliability, and also the accountability in the payment process made. And lastly is the communication challenges between venue owners and customers specifically. So without a centralized platform for managing bookings and communicating updates, there may be delays, misunderstandings, and also conflicts regarding booking details, changes, or even cancellations. So for the next part, which is the goal modeling of this venue booking management system, is first, the vision of the venue booking system is to facilitate seamless venue selection and reservations for events and also activities. For the first goal, which is goal 1, is the streamline venue booking processes, and it has two sub-goals, which is first, ensure transparent venue availability. Next is simplify booking process, and the third one is support various payment methods. For the next goal, which is goal 2, to enhance communication between users, and its sub-goals are enable direct messaging between customers and venue owners, facilitate notification system as its second sub-goal. The third goal is to ensure data security and privacy. Its first sub-goal is implement robust authentication mechanism. Next is ensure secure data transmission. And lastly, to comply with data protection regulations. And for the fourth goal is to enhance user interface for system experience. Its sub-goal is first, design intuitive user interface, which is making the user interface easy to use. And next is to optimize mobile responsiveness. And our fifth goal, which is also a sub-goal from sub-goal fourth, 4.2, which is to allow users to search venues. And its sub-goals are provide search functionality and also offer advanced filter criteria. So for the RE context of the venue booking management system, first, for the RE context object, we have payment processing rules, data privacy regulations, profits, fees, management of system, booking policies, and also existing systems. Whereas for the system context, we have first subject facet, which is the venue owners, customers, venue listings, booking status, and also payment status. As for the usage facet, we have venue owners, which is the user group, and also customers, which is also the user group. And next is for the IT facet, we have relational database management system, or we call it as RDBMS. And next, which is the payment gateway integration, IT policies, and also the notification system. And for the development context, we have architecture and design of system, development method, budget, staff, personnel, development time, and also quality assurance. As for the elicitation technique that we use in this project is first, the interview. For the interview, we interviewed one customer and also one venue owner that uses venue booking system. So from the customer, we get that they face difficulties with the search functionality, payment gateway issues, and also the need for improved notification options. And as for the venue owners, we get that they highlighted problems such as slow performance during availability updates and also trouble with the booking modification process. So for the next elicitation techniques that we use is the prototyping. So first is we created a user-friendly login and registration interface where we are trying to see whether it's easy for the users to create accounts and access. So the key elements in this interface is the login box, register section, forgot password button. For the next part is the admin dashboard. So we made a comprehensive tools for venue owners and administrators to manage users, venue listings, and also booking histories. And in section it covers user management, venue management, booking history, and also report generation. And then the main dashboard interface, where we made search box for finding available venues, customer ratings for informed decisions, and also we made a currency options for a variety of users. And next is the booking confirmation dashboard interface, where we made it to make sure that it is easy to book and easy to make a booking confirmation and also management. So the features in this interface is the booking confirmation and also the reservation change options, where we can modify the current booking. Next is the venue details dashboard, where we can add, edit, and also update venue details. This is to ensure system accuracy and up-to-date information. And lastly is the seamless and efficient booking interface, where we collectively provide an efficient and also user-friendly booking process. So for the third elicitation techniques that we use is the observation. So we conducted an observation by observing a few people that a few customers that usually use this type of venue booking system, and we get that the common pattern of them are they want the search functionality to be great, and they also want the modification booking, where they might want to modify the venue they are requesting, the dates, and also they might be wanting to modify the current number of packs. And these approaches ensure that the system address both explicit and also implicit requirements, and also enhancing usability and user satisfaction.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ahmad Hazim bin Muhammad Zaid. I will present on the requirement management tool. So our group have chosen Heli LLM for the requirement management tool. But for this tool, it's actually we need to pay to get all the functionality. But it also give the free trial with some limitation on the functionality. So for this demo, I have made an account trial. First, we need to log in into the Heli LLM system with a given account. Uh, then after we log in into the system, first it will show the dashboard. So on the dashboard, actually we can customize the dashboard to display what we need. The interesting feature is it will show the requirement status. We can track our requirement specification, or is it in review, or need some changes, or it needs to be approved or not. Next, I will explain on the how to add the requirement specification into the system. So to add a requirement specification, first we need to click on the requirement on the left navigation, and then we click the add button here. So this it will show which which requirement type we want to add. So this business requirement, functional requirement, non-functional, and others. So let's say we want to add for the functional requirement. So we click here. Let's say I want to add requirement specification on the user authentication module. So at the summary, we put the name of the module, so it's easy for us to search on the list. And then the detail for that requirement specification we can put on the description. So the detail is user shall have the ability to out of their account to end their session securely. So after that, we can create save here to save, and then after save it, it will go to the list of all the requirement specification. Next, on the Heli LLM also, the other features we can use is we can add our team member to collaborate. It's a real-time collaboration, meaning that the others member can see what he changes. So to do that, we click on the administration and go to the users and click on this button add. So we need to fill up all the detail that has been required, and the first name I will put it for example Ali, last name Ahmad, and then for the security group, it is what is their role on this project. So as an example, I will put it as administration, and then for the username and password, it is for the username and password for our team member to log into the system. So they will use this login credit this login detail to log in into this system. 3 and then we can set that user must change on the next login for the security purpose. And then after we fill up all the detail, you can save it, and then it will show here that the user has been added to the system, and this what role next I will show on the validation part. First, we need to search which requirement we want to validate. So as an example, I want to review the user authentication module. Okay, so it will show all the requirements that have been listed with the user summary, and then we can choose which one we want to review or which one to we want to validate the specification. So as we click on the requirement specification, it will show all the detail of the requirement. As example, their requirement type and their requirement detail. So for this, we can uh, validate this requirement by click on the ready for the review, and then we can assign to which our team member, and also we can assign for ourselves. As example, I want to assign for myself, so I click on this, and then on the notes we can put the task that we want them to do it. So we put on the tool review. So we click on the OK, and then on that requirement specification also, it will show the workflow event, which is ready for review and assigned to which one. So it's assigned to Hazim and it's assigned to ourselves. So after that, uh, after review this requirement specification, we click on the approve. So it will show here on the workflow that this requirement has been approved. But if we need to change this requirement, we can also click this need to do some changes, like please more detail. Okay. And here it will show up again, and then we can assign back to the team member to review it. I think that's all from me on the requirement management tool. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Tengku Fariman with the metric number 2117365, and I will be getting into the requirement statement of the venue booking system. So from the requirements, we have four types of requirements that we will delve into, which is first functional requirements, where there are five modules to be discussed, which are user authentication, booking management, venue management, admin management, and data storage and validation module. Next is quality requirements. We have four categories of quality requirements, which are performance, safety, security, and design. And then we'll delve into constraints. There are internalization requirements, legal, database, and compatibility requirements. And then last but not least will be the business rules, or you can also call as domain rules. So the first module in functional requirements is the user authentication module, where the first requirements is before accessing system features, users should be required to authenticate by providing valid login credentials, in this case, the username and password. And then the next requirement, in case of invalid login attempts, the system shall provide error messages to users, prompting them to re-enter their credentials. Then next is the system shall provide users with the ability to register for a new account by providing an email address, username, and a strong password that meets predefined security criteria. In this case, you can refer to other requirements that we will delve into later. And last in this page is the system shall enforce password strength requirements by validating the input of users when registering. So VBS AUT 115 on the other hand says, upon successful login, admin users shall have access to additional administrative features such as user management, system monitoring, and report generation. And then in case users forgot the password, the system shall allow users to reset their password. Next is the system shall allow users to update their profile information, including email, phone number, and password. And for 118 is users shall have the ability to log out of the accounts to end the session securely. Moving on with the next module in the functional requirements of the venue booking system is the booking management module. So starting off with 201 is the system shall allow customers to search for available venues based on specified criteria. In this case, location, date, capacity, and amenities. For 202 is the system shall allow customers to submit booking requests for selected venues. 203 says the system shall process booking requests and check for conflicts to prevent double bookings. 204 on the other hand is the system shall allow users to view, modify or cancel their bookings. And 205 is the system shall notify users of successful booking requests and provide booking confirmations that include booking ID, venue name, date, time, and payment details. In this case, you can refer to a business rule, BPS BNR 001. Continuing the booking management module for 206 is the system shall send automated notifications and reminders for upcoming bookings. 207 is the system shall support payment methods including credit cards, debit cards, and online transfers. 208 is the system shall allow customers and venue owners to make changes to their booking such as rescheduling or updating details as long as these changes comply with the venue's policy, in which you can refer to a business rule we will get into later. And the system shall notify customers and venue owners when changes are made to their bookings to ensure all parties are informed. And for 210 is the system shall provide a dashboard for users to view and manage their bookings. So the third module in the venue booking system is the venue management module, which in this case applies to the venue owners and the requirements that are related to them. So the first VVS VNM301 is the system shall allow venue owners to update venue details such as descriptions, image, and pricing. 302 is the system shall allow venue owners to update venue availability. And then the system shall allow venue owners to list new venues with details, including name, location, capacity, and amenities. So before confirming a booking, the system shall send a notification to venue owners to approve or reject the booking request, in this case from users. And then for 305, the system shall allow venue owners to block out dates when the venue is not available for booking. For VNM 306, the system shall allow venue owners to set different pricing tiers based on peak and off-peak times. And 307, the system shall provide a dashboard for venue owners to view and manage all their bookings. And for 308, the system shall generate reports on booking trends and revenue for venue owners, which you can refer to another business rules. So the fourth module that we have in the functional requirements is the admin management module. So the first requirement in the admin management module, which is ADM 401. If necessary, the system shall provide the admin with the ability to deactivate user accounts for reasons such as policy violations or security concerns, which is displayed in a business rule. And then ADM 402 is the system shall provide admins and venue owners with the ability to view booking histories for monitoring and review purposes. ADM 403 is the system shall generate reports on booking activity for admin and venue owner review. And for 404, the system shall generate reports on revenue for admin and venue owner to review. And the system shall generate reports on venue occupancy rates for admin and venue owner review. So next for admin management module is the system shall provide admins with tools to manage and resolve user disputes and complaints. And the system shall enable admins to monitor system performance and receive alerts for any issues, which will be mentioned in the business rule. Moving on to the last module in the functional requirements of the VBS is the data storage and validation module. So the first requirement, the AS501, is before updating venue details in the database storage, the system shall validate that the changes are accurate and comply with predefined rules and constraints, which you can refer to a business rule. And then the AS502 is the system shall ensure that all user data is securely stored and encrypted. 503 is the system shall implement regular data backups to prevent data loss. And 504 is the system shall provide data recovery options in case of data corruption or loss, including regular backups and restore points. The S505 is the system shall allow admins to perform data audits and generate audit reports, which you can refer to business rule, and then the system shall comply with data protection regulations. The Personal Data Protection Act 2010, which is a law in Malaysia. So the total number of functional requirements for the VBS is 39, which are separated into 5 different modules. Now, now we are going to move into the quality requirements of the venue booking system, in which we will delve into 4 types of quality requirements, which are performance, safety, security, and design. So for performance, the first one is the system shall verify username and password authentication when user login within 5 seconds. Next will be the system should be capable of handling up to 20 simultaneous users and bookings without degradation in performance. And the system must be available 24/7 to handle bookings and inquiries. For safety requirements is that during the login process, this password should not be viewable during entry unless it was enabled by the user. For the first security requirements is the system should allow authorized users to utilize the system. Next is the system shall allow the users to log in within 3 tries to prevent unauthorized access. For design requirements, the user interface should be intuitive and easy to navigate for all user roles, including customers, venue owners, and administrators. And last but not least, the system should be designed in a modular way to facilitate updates and maintenance.
So for the constraint part, there are 4 types of requirement under the constraint, which is the first one is the internationalization requirement, which is the system should provide currency conversion functionalities to support transaction in multiple currencies. The system must handle different date, time, and number format based on the user locate setting. And then the second type is the legal requirement, which is the system must include term of service and privacy policy agreement that user must accept during the registration. And then the system must adhere to standards for the secure handling of payment information. The third one is the database requirement, which is the database must support backup and recovery to prevent data loss and enable quick restoration. And then the system should implement database partitioning and sharding to handle large volume of data and ensure scalability. The last one is the compatibility requirement, which is the system must be compatible with multiple web browsers. And then the system must support multiple operating systems. And the last one is the system shall be responsive on mobile devices. Moving on into the business rule part. So the first one is the booking confirmation shall contain the booking ID, venue name, date, time, and payment details. And then the changes to booking are allowed up to 24 hours before the event. Rescheduling is permitted once per booking. Cancellation may incur a fee based on the venue's policy. Booking trend report shall include the numbers of booking per month, peak booking times, and most booked venue. Revenue report shall include total revenue by venue, and monthly comparison. The system shall automatically send notification to users for booking confirmation, reminders of upcoming event, payment deadlines, and feedback requests post-event. The system shall provide venue owners with access to detailed analytic and insight into their booking, including attendee demographic, event types, and booking information. Policy violation and security concern, which is the policy violation includes repeated no-shows, fraudulent activities, and the misuse of the booking system. Security concern include suspicious login activities and attempt to the breach data. System performance issues, which is issues include the server downtime, slow response time, and high error rates. Alert should be sent for any performance degradation, exceeding predefined threshold. Predefined rules and constraints. Change to venue details must include the valid venue ID, accurate pricing information, and updated availability status. On the audit report content, audit report shall include user login history, changes to user profile, booking modification, and system access log. On the strong password requirement, a strong password must be at least 8 characters long and include at least 1 uppercase letter, 1 lowercase letter, 1 number, and 1 special character. And on the customer, the system should integrate with secure payment gateway to process payment for booking, handle refund or cancellation, and provide financial report. On the notification system, the system shall automatically send notification to users for booking confirmation, reminders of upcoming event, payment deadlines, and feedback requests post-event. And the last one is the payment processing, which is the system should support multiple currencies to accommodate international users. I will be presenting on the requirement validation part. So the first one is the software requirement review checklist validation. So we did this activity during the class time together with the other group. Our group has been reviewed by the group D. Based on the feedback, we know some of the aspects has been reviewed from the group, including the general part, completeness, correctness, inconsistency, clarity, and flexibility. We go through the evidence one by one in the final report. So the second one is the model validation. The venue management booking system was carefully validated to guarantee that it represented its function and included without any conflicts or inconsistency. The system context diagram was validated to verify that it portrayed system interaction, including those with external entities such as users, venue owners, and the administrator. Data flow between the system and these entities were cross-checked against the specification to guarantee that the correctness and the completeness. System boundaries were explicitly established in order to accurately capture all the external interfaces. So use case diagram were matched with precise SRS document criteria to guarantee that all system capabilities were covered. The role of the users, owners, and the administrator were examined to verify that their interaction with the system use case aligned with the access level and privilege defined in the requirement. Use case dependency and relationship were truly reviewed to make sure that there was no functional duplicated and that the use case were organized.